Travis the Pirate Pythons. Today is day 55 of a clutch. I don't have any pippers. It just makes me nervous letting them go too terrible long. So we're gonna cut them. I can feel the babies in the eggs, and everything. They look great. So this is a clutch between my Pastel Spider, Het, VPI Xanthic, Pied, 50% Het Clown, to one of either. I got two males that went to her. One was my VPI Xanthic, Het Pied, which I've been breeding to her for like 2 years, 3 years, and nothing. Or my Pinstripe Triple Het Xanthic Clown Pied. So either way, it's Het to Het. So hopefully we'll prove her out to be visual, or prove her out to be Het for Pied at least. Hopefully Clown. I think the Pinstripe took it. If any of these babies are Pinstripe, then I know who took it. But so let's get them out of the incubation station and get them cut. So we're gonna get them right there. Get the cling wrap off. Stuff's sticking great. So they still look perfectly good, perfectly awesome. So you want to do a race? You pick one, I pick one. We each get 3, and then whoever has the best ones wins.
Sure.
All right, you want to pick first? Oh, you're gonna take the baby little one. Well, let me get the old clerical goggles on.
That's what
first.
I did with Sadie, and look at her.
I know. So we're gonna take this baby one first. There, you can see they're real dimpled. I can feel the babies inside. So let's just hope this turns out at least better than clutch 1. This is clutch 2 this year. Let's hope this turns out better, because clutch 1 turned into a total disaster.
What happened?
1 egg went bad right off the top, which is fine, and then 3 of them died in the egg. They just, even though we cut them, they died and were kinked up and stuff. All right, so this one here proves mom out to be Xanthic. That looks like Pastel Xanthic. I don't see any piedness in it or clownness. I don't know until it comes out, but I do know. So that proves out my Spider to be Het for Xanthic at least. I'm gonna go with this one right here. Yes. So we roll these, roll the eggs, get the veins down, push the baby down some, because this one is bowing all up against the roof. All right, let's see. I want to see Pinstripe, Xanthic, Clown, Pied. All right, so we got Pinstripe. So I guess we know who took this one. It was my Pinstripe. I put him in there 3 times, and she had a clutch. So I was like, had to be him, but you know, I had the other male. I'd put him in with her multiple times in the past, so it still could be a dual sire clutch. But I know the Pinstripe actually had something to do with it. So all right, we're still looking for Pieds, still looking for Clowns. Which one? That one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna go here for Cars next one. My youngest daughter's videoing for me. We're the only ones home right now. I just got home from work.
I got work in 2 hours.
Yeah, she's got to go to work in a couple hours. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna go to bed. All right, we got another Pinstripe. I'm not sure if these are Xanthic pins or Pastel Xanthic pins. I don't see any Pied. Don't look Clown. I see eye stripes, so it's not Clown. All right. So right now she's got the only visual Xanthic. So she's winning because my first one and her second one are the same. I'm gonna go with this one right here. Come on, at least show me a pied, Xanthic pied. At least prove her out to be. Get down. This one's all bowing up. Prove that to be heifer pied. She's supposed to be 100% het Xanthic, 100% het pied. And the pinstripe is a 100% Xanthic pied clown. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got it looks like a pied. I won't really know until it climbs out, but it looks like white right there, so it looks like it might be a pied. I don't want to dig around too much. Looks like a bunch of white there, but we'll have to see when that one climbs out. But we might have a pied right there. And now if we can hit Xanthic pied, would be awesome.
Then I already get.
Everything, no, we hit Xanthic. We hit a pastel Xanthic, but we haven't hit a pied, Xanthic pied yet. All right, that's your last egg. So we'll have to wait and see actually who actually wins this, unless we can see a clear pied somewhere, or an Xanthic pied, or a clown. Now, if you hit a clown, you automatically win. That's over. That's done. If you hit a clown, it's over. I'm done. I'm toast. Unless I hit a Xanthic clown pied and then I come back for the win, but all right, let's see. It looks like another pinstripe. That actually looks like a spinner. Looks like a pastel spider pinstripe is what it looks like. I'm not sure if it's clown or not. It doesn't have any eye stripes. This one we're definitely going to have to wait till it comes out the egg for 100% sure, because that one has no eye stripes, just has a white head. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Interesting. It has spider in it though. It has pinstripe and spider. I know that for a fact. Outside of that, not sure. Once it comes out though, we'll be able to tell a little better. All right, last egg, my last egg. I think we hit one pied. One Xanthic. But like I said, that pied one, I'm not 100% until it comes out, because if it is pied, it's a low white pied. And I got a same thing you just hit. Same thing as that. I can't see the head. There's the tail. Head's buried down here somewhere. Make sure everybody's reacting. Yeah, everybody's reacting, so everybody's alive. So, all in all, we'll recap here in a second. Didn't hit no clowns. Didn't hit an Xanthic pied. Okay. Let's do this here. Cut this open just a little bit more. This one is definitely Xanthic. Like I said, I don't see any piedness. That's a pastel Xanthic. This one is a pinstripe. I'm not sure if it's Xanthic pin. I don't see any pied. I mean, if it was a pied, pin pied, then it would not look like that. It wouldn't have all that stuff, but all the reduced markings. But because pin pieds put more pattern on the snake more. And this one is definitely pinstripe, but I don't know. It could be Xanthic. Those two could be Xanthic pins. This one here, I want to say, yeah, that's a pied. I'm pretty sure that's a pied right there, because there's the white. It's not Xanthic pied. You can see all the white here. So I think that's pretty much, I don't want to mess with it too terrible much, but I'm pretty sure that's a pied. You can see all the white in here. And then this here is definitely spider, definitely pinstripe. I'm gonna say pastel. I've never shed tested any of my animals before. I may have to shed test these. But it's definitely spider pinstripe. I don't know if it's clown, but I mean, it's no eye stripes, so I'm not sure. And then this one is, I'm pretty sure that's pastel spider pinstripe. I don't know if there's any, what else is in that. This one here looks, just looking at it without seeing the head, looks to be the same thing. I'll have to see the head, see if it has eye stripes. But definitely a better clutch.
So I won?
Right now, you're winning. Because you have the pastel Xanthic, because you have the visual Xanthic. But if this actually comes out and it is a pied, then it's a tie.
How's it a tie?
Because we both have visuals.
But I have one extra, so I win.
How do you have one extra?
This one. Are you talking about them two?
No, this one is the pastel Xanthic. That's yours. This is the mine that is, because these are all yours.
I know that.
These are all mine. So this is, if that's a pied, then you have a pastel Xanthic. I have at least a pied. I don't know because I can't see the head. I can tell that's pastel, and I can tell it's Xanthic. This one I can tell. I'm 99% sure it's pied just from the pattern and that the white on it, but I can't tell if it's pastel or not. And I got to see the head of this one to see if they're the same, or if this one has like eye stripes or whatever. Because that could be clown, but I don't know. Clown usually has a actual head stamp to it. I'll have to look at spider clowns, spider pinstripe clowns to see. But in these two here are both pinstripe. That's, I'm pretty sure pastel is a lemon blast. I'm pretty sure this one's a pastel, which is a lemon blast. I don't know if they're Xanthic, and I don't know if they're pied. I'm pretty sure they're not pied just for the fact that pinstripe pies don't have, they just look a lot different. So I don't know if they're Xanthic pastel pinstripe or what, but so we'll have to check that out. But that is clutch 2 for pirate pythons in the book. When they climb out and shed, we'll do an update on them. We still have my leopard blade clown to my firefly het clown that we're trying to prove out, which we'll be cutting next. That's 4 eggs. And then we have my albino pinstripe to my albino pied, which is 6 eggs, which would be clutch 4, and so everything in that clutch will be albino, just albino to albino, so that everything in that clutch is going to be albino. It's going to be albinos and albino pinstripes, everything heifer pied, because the female is not het at all. So we'll pop these back in the incubation station, and once they crawl out and shed, we'll update y'all with what we have. And we still have babies for sale on Morph Market from this year, last year, and 22, I think. Or nope, everything's 23, 24, 25. All right. So we still got a few things left for sale. So check us out on Morph Market. Please like, share, subscribe. Help us, grow. And we've got other females that we're waiting to lay. So hopefully we'll have some more clown and pied stuff coming. So keep an eye out there on what we got going on. And remember, once a pirate, always a pirate.